Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Crusaders of the Lost Idols weekly stream. I'm your host, Erika, the live services manager for Crusaders of the Lost Idols and the community manager for Codename Entertainment, and with me is lead artist on Crusaders, Kat.
Hey.
So we're seeing some regulars in chat. We got Rainbow Julian, JS Random Numbers, Gragatrim. We'll be going over the Finding Aitiaka coloring sheets this week to start off, and then, as the now drawing says, we'll be teasing the Crusader from the Alien Invasion event.
Yeah. So, as always, thank you everybody for submitting coloring sheets, and we're just going to take a quick look through. This one's got a lot of nice little glow and stuff going on. I'm sorry if you hear my cat. He's being a butt. Oh yes, and squiggles. And I do like the cousin it in the front here.
Yeah.
It's very good. Yeah, lots of different color schemes going on, especially for Aitiaka, because they weren't released yet for the actual game sprite, I guess. I do like these like pastel candy colored ones, and the fire looks really good.
Yeah, that's definitely some realistic fire.
Yeah, but it's always cool seeing all the different types. And here's a can't quite tell if that's pencil crayon or crayon, but either way,
real media.
yeah, always cool to see that, and very colorful. Oh, and this one really took the time to actually use the light source, which is very cool. Shiny pink hair. And the flowers are really nice. The gradient on the fire in this one's nice as well. Very colorful. Hello, Sari. Yeah. Always nice to see all the different variations. And a marker one. So it's nice multicolored stuff going on in the hair.
And the torch detail.
Yep. Some more little glowing bits on this one. It's good. Oh, and that's the last one. So, yeah, thanks everybody, as always, for participating. And today, I sort of started very loosely trying to figure out what I was going to do because of last week not going so well. I'm going to be teasing the new Crusader, who doesn't have a name yet, but is all designed visually. And as always, feel free to ask all of your questions at Erika or myself, or stuff that can be passed on to Kevin or whatever.
Yeah.
Take it away.
Someone's saying they love the code because it's a very powerful belt for the 2 tier 5 thrones, jewel chests, and Amani's belt legendary is pretty powerful. So got Scrooge McScourge and Mitch Ben and Orlis. They're the ones that do the really awesome coloring sheets on Twitter. And it was their birthday last week, so happy birthday again.
Oh,
thanks for joining us on stream. Got Travkey Maybe, G-Freeze, GSR, Bungabunt, Lexi, Leptimus, Skig showed up today. Cool. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Travkey Maybe saying, Erika, can you rig the tier 5 chest to give me the sword? I've opened 40 chests and haven't gotten it.
Oh, no.
Well, we don't force the epics like we do in Idol Champions, so it is possible to get lots of duplicates. Which ties into Blackix question about opening 30 plus tier 5 jewel chests and still only having 2 epics. Yeah, that's normal because we do add some weight towards gear you don't have already, but we don't guarantee that the epic that's your pity epic will be the new epic you're needing. Hubert, can we talk about the chest UX? It's the only dialogue in the game that has a close button on the bottom. Everything else has an X on the top, so I end up closing the game about 50% of the time. So, like, that's to leave the chest screen itself. You want a close button just under the game close button then, Hubert?
It sounds like it's mostly about consistency, which is a fair point.
Fair point, yeah. I'm not sure if the escape button takes you off the chest screen. I think it might. There's always that button, too. Xlade. Hiya, guys.
Hello.
Hey. What ratio of free play to uncapped objectives do you think people will be playing once they come out? Right now, there's no real incentive to get more idols. I mean, it's totally up to the players. So, probably 50-50. It depends. Like, I'm not sure. It's like I can do my best to predict what the players will do, but I mean, if you guys are just waiting on idle missions these days, then maybe you will spend your entire time doing dungeon objectives. I'm not sure.
It's very hard to predict the behavior of other human beings.
Yeah.
That's why there are entire fields about that.
Twitch Pal Player says, "Hi y'all, hope everyone is having a good day, and thanks for the chest." You're quite welcome. G Freeze is asking an ETA for those uncapped objectives yet. I don't want to say one out loud again because it's gonna possibly be pushed. So it's like they'll happen when they happen. They're our current focus for sure.
Yeah, as soon as we can get them to you.
Got Kateen says, first time seeing you streaming. Well, welcome.
Welcome.
Qbert73 is saying yes to close out of the chest screen. That's what they meant. Well, we can look into adding a close X on it. Leptimus, why does Imani not have the animal tag too, like all the other dragons?
That was me.
She is a human-dragon hybrid, so...
Yeah, I think the human supersedes the animal.
Yeah.
It's always been a little weird that dragons are also animals anyway, but at this point it's like, a little late to change it perhaps. But
No, I think we could get away with taking the animal tag off all the dragons. We just have to be consistent about it. But yeah, it was more probably what tags we had at the time, and we're like, oh, what are dragons?
Yeah, maybe.
Skig, are the boss idol drops going to be infinite on the uncapped objectives? Will they still increase idol drops exponentially? There are no bonus idols on the uncapped objectives, just because they're uncapped. So, yeah, you won't get bonus boss drops from those. You'll just get your idols from resetting the world and your talents. So, it's not an idol farm on the uncapped objectives. Gfreeze1738. Is it a coincidence that I got the epic belt from the code, since it is a very powerful belt? Great start for when I get Imani next year. That's a heck of a coincidence. But yeah, totally random, because it's gear. Chat is saying that the escape does close the chest screen, but it also exits full screen, which is a true story. because you don't hit F to leave full screen if you're in full screen. You hit escape. Green Samurai 23, hello. Hello.
Hello.
Did you confirm if sprint will be active for uncapped? If difficulty is higher on those, won't that mean very short runs? Well, yes, the sprint is available on the uncapped objectives, so you can get to your sprint limit and then see how far you can go past that with your DPS. Since their inception, I have dropped the idea of having the multiple difficulties per uncapped objective, so it'll just all be free play difficulty. But it is a very cool system that Kevin put in place, so I do want to reuse it somewhere else. But with the initial start of the uncapped objectives, it'll all just be one difficulty, normal free play difficulty. So that's why sprint is available. Skig is asking, any plans to replace Yogscast? Someone mentioned Armor Games chat to replace Yogscast with CNE staff. We are not planning on reskinning the Yogscast event or Crusaders, but we will make it possible for those of you who don't have the recruit achievements to get those recruit achievements if you've gotten the Crusaders from the missions. Icizer says, woo, got the belt from the stream code. Thank you. That's lots of people getting the belt from the stream code today. Belgak 210. So the new uncapped objectives are called dungeons. Yeah, that's going to be the name that sticks. The 10 uncapped objectives will be the dungeon. GSR, wanted to ask you how goes the planning of another Mimicker in Mindy's slot. It's not coming up soon, but it is on the radar. Hardball UK, howdy ladies. Thank you for the chests. Thanks for joining us.
Howdy, howdy.
Last epic achieved for Imani. Hope you and the entire team are well and keeping safe. Yeah, we're doing great. I think. Safe as we can be, right, Kat?
Yeah. Doing our best.
Green Samurai. Yeah, I always thought it was weird that dragons get 2 race tags. Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Artifacts of another time.
Yeah. Fanian. Hi, love Imani's design and thank you for the code. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Kubert73, I'm doing the well-lit night scene, and my DPS keeps dropping to 0. It doesn't say anything about that in the objectives, and I can't figure out what's causing it. Actually, the objectives does say the experience points on Crusaders cause you to do less DPS, so once you have enough experience points on a Crusader, they will be doing 0 DPS. So you'll just want to switch out whatever Crusader you're using for DPS, and then try and keep them next to the torch. Or there's an exploit where you use Karen and keep her away from the torch, and then she doesn't lose her DPS, which we need to patch. Blasphemer 2016 has joined us. Thanks for being here. They are saying, RNG is not on my side this time around. So far, my Imani has had the middle potion as an epic. Time for a serious grind, spending the time warps.
Good luck.
Good luck. Katine, can you get the belt if you don't have Imani yet? Because it's a tier 5 Throne's Jeweled chest, if you do open it before you own Imani, you will still get gear. So it is possible for you to get the epic belt out of a jeweled chest for Imani, and it'll be on her when you finally recruit her. Kubert, I have no Crusaders next to the Brazier and my DPS is still 0. Shrug. The Brazier makes it so that they get experience points in a longer period of time. So like the base is 6 minutes for an experience point to lower the DPS, and if they're next to the torch, then they have a little more energy, and so they can go like 12 minutes before they get an experience point. So you want your Crusaders near the torch if you want them to not lose DPS as fast. So yeah. But if you have all your Crusaders with experience, then you need to change out at least one of them so you get DPS back in the formation. G-Freeze. Do the rewards scale for the uncapped objectives, or do they stop at a certain area? Deeper will be better on the uncapped objectives, so that'll be fun. Green Samurai. Are the uncapped runs limited, or can we do as many as you want? You can do as many as you want, which is why we're not sure how players are going to approach them yet. Skig. Can you add more levels to a Rith Magician? A lot of us hit cap and maxed our idol gains per run. I am not increasing the cap until I deal with bonus boss idols. So, but we will increase the cap further in the game once I've figured out those bonus boss idols. Vera is talking about Karen. Well, she's not supposed to affect the debuffs from escorts with her powers, so she shouldn't be avoiding gaining negative experience at all. Fully avoided the kobold. Heyo, I'm here again, and this event has blessed me with a Dragon Crusader. Congrats.
More dragons.
Bungo Bunts, we noticed that the talent that buffs experience is quite detrimental to the well-lit night scene. Each XP gained dropped to the DPS by 100% if you had the talent active. Yeah, that was a fun side effect, but I mean, you have enough speed. It was really short. You have enough Crusaders if you're doing a tier 5 objective that you can switch them out for DPS. I mean, sure, it probably shouldn't affect it, which is also something we need to fix. Xlade, what kind of rewards are we looking at for the uncapped objectives? You guys keep trying. A variety of things. I'm still making up my mind. But yeah, there will... Can I say new currency? I think I can say new currency. There's a new currency tied to the uncapped objectives.
Oh, you've said it now.
I know. I've done it. Yuki the Snowman. Is there going to be new stuff outside of events by the end of the month? Well, we're doing our best to have a non-event update, but we'll see what happens. JS random numbers. Increase the cap and make bonus boss idols even more powerful. They're already so powerful. Lexi Re26. So the initial release of dungeons will have one difficulty and then other difficulties will come out, or just one difficulty to roll them all? They'll just have one difficulty to rule them all, but we do have a cool difficulty selection system that I will repurpose in another spot. Green Samurai 23. Is that a Robo Dragon Cat? Yay, dragon meta.
Not dragon, but is Robo something. As always, I'm never sure how much to tease and how much not to, but maybe we'll just wait until a little more of the drawing comes together.
Blasphemer 2016, I do want to go on record as saying Imani is a great addition. Thank you for the fun new Crusader. You're welcome.
That's good to hear. Thank you.
Fully voided the Kobold. Also just unlocked my first non-event, non-premium requirement Crusader in slot 21. So yay. Yay. Xlade, are we talking 100 area increment reward structure, or how will it work roughly? So deeper is better. So you'll get some points if you're a new player and can just touch the dungeons, and you like reset, but I'm gonna try and avoid making it sprint farmable. So yeah, you'll want to go deeper for the best rewards. And I mean, if you're trying to get anything out of the game data, yeah, I don't think you can actually put it together right yet out of the game data. So everything there is subject to change, as always. Javki maybe. Kat the artist Crusader when?
No.
No.
It's not happening, you guys. I'm flattered, I think, but it's not really something I want.
Rainbow Julian. Could it be the alien Hydra?
Mayhaps.
Gregatrim, will you be able to play the same form over and over again in the dungeon, or will it be chosen random for you? You'll have access to all 10 of them, so, I mean, but we will be adding some features so that you don't totally focus on the 15 slot formations constantly. Fully voided the Kobold. Anyways, I'm going to go back to giving an offering to my shrine in hopes that eventually a Kobold Crusader will be added.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, it's a really specific skirting too close to D&D kind of monster.
Little lizard boy? Sure. Explicitly kobold? Probably not.
Oh wow, Google Docs copied the Twitch emotes. I'm impressed. Gfree1738, are the uncapped going to be useful for new players or just people that constantly cap? The dungeons so far in my head, the prereq is that you've beaten from the ashes. So it's not super new player friendly, but if you've beaten from the ashes, you'll be able to do a little bit of the dungeons. Xlade, very vague, but I'll take it. With no difficulty scaling, I think we're ready to go to Area 7000 or so. So looking forward to seeing what you guys got cooked up for us. Yeah, balancing around Area 7000, that's the fun part. Hardball UK, outside of Crusaders, anything new coming out from Codename Entertainment? Cannot tease any projects that we are working on that aren't officially out. So,
yeah, there's always Idle Champion stuff.
Rainbow Julian, Kat, Erika, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Banette. I love Pokemon.
I mean, I'd never played the Pokemon games themselves. I slightly collected the trading card game when it first came out, and it actually never played it. It's just sitting there in its little collection picture, just, you know, like foil Charizard and whatever. Lots of Pokemon Snap, though, on the 64. So,
How excited are you for new Pokemon Snap?
well, that would require getting a Switch. So, I mean,
Oh.
it did look cute and brought back the horrible, horrible memories of having to do all the tricks to get the special shots, right? Yeah,
Pokemon Snap was one of those games that I played so much that I got to the point that I could beat it in 45 minutes.
oh wow.
Pokemon Snap and Star Fox 64 were those games for me. I just replay them every once in a while.
Yeah, but it was always fun to make Pikachu do all the special things in Pokemon Snap, and I do have a soft spot for Pikachu. But Eevees are pretty cute too.
I like the spooky ghost Pokemon, as probably should not be a surprise. So, Banette, but also Gengar, especially because he gets so much more merch. And Mewtwo has a special place in my heart because of the first movie.
Blasphemer, just call him Lizard Boy and have him carry things that are decidedly not centipults or scorpions on a stick. Yeah,
That's even more specific. Like,
oh boy. Gragatrim, will there be any cost to starting a dungeon play? No cost to starting one. Bunga Bunts. I know kobolds from WoW. They're rat people with candles on their head, not lizard people.
yeah, that's true. I wonder just how many types of kobold there are. I don't know. You don't take candle.
Blasphemer, I thought D&D kobolds were dog people for the longest time until I actually read the description in the monster manual.
Yeah, it's an interesting decision they went with. Like, lizard all over, but a big dog snoot.
G-Freeze, petition to make a Star Wars themed campaign to replace Yogg's cast, potential satyr Obi-Wan, force push, throws all the monsters back on the screen. I mean, we already do put a riff on Star Wars in the Christmas event.
Yeah, I think that's about as much as we could get away with.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, like I said earlier, we're not going to retheme the Yogg's cast event, and I don't think I'd want to add a new event back to the event schedule because it is pretty jam-packed. And aside from this fall, when we've got a few breaks, longer breaks between Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas, the rest of the year it's only just the week in between events, so it's pretty tight schedule. Not really room to slip one in.
No.
Rainbow Julian, Kat's a speedrunner.
Well, not exactly. It just, you know, way back when we were kids and we had a very limited number of games.
You got good.
I got good, yeah. I guess the closest I ever got to actually, like, speedrunning a game was Jack 3. That was a game that I played so much that I could get down in 6 hours. And it's a pretty big game. But I never got into, like, big glitches or anything like that. But I do think speedrunning is fascinating.
Yeah, some of the ways they speedrun games are like, whoa.
Yeah. I remember watching Majora's Mask and Banjo-Kazooie speedruns when I was, like, I don't know, 13 maybe. So it's pretty cool to see, like, AGDQ being a thing now and how much good they do.
Yuki the Snowman, was it intended to make Imani really powerful? I wanted her to at least try to compete with the meta. Turns out having a legendary item similar to Jiaolong's puddles is pretty powerful, even if it's only targeting the Crusaders in the column in front of her. Pivor, is that a magical tag symbol on the Crusader? Do you mean on Imani or the one that Kat's sketching right now? Because I do believe in-game Imani has a magical tag, but the Crusader Kat's sketching right now may or may not be magical.
I guess they might mean the little triangle over here, because the magical tag is kind of a triangle.
Oh, maybe.
I'm not sure. Either way, no. Not on purpose, anyway.
Chavki, maybe anything to tease about the new Crusader? Just the looks.
Yeah.
Bunga Bunts. Maybe add a rat, dog, lizard person, or a bovine person with thinning hair and call it cowbald.
Puns.
Scrooge McScourge. It's nice to have a break from events now and then. Yay, a free week. I can do some campaign objectives.
Yeah.
I guess.
I think that's fairly important. Like, yeah, when you've got everything done, then that's understandable. You're like, I just want events or whatever. But there's lots of other people at different stages of the game.
Who aren't speedrunning objectives in a couple hours and... Do you still have objectives to finish? Bungo Bunts. Kat's means she likes the pun, right?
You're not very good at reading me.
It's their squiggles side showing through. G-Freeze, can you tease if the new Crusader is going to be DPS or support? Well, we've done 2 DPS Crusaders in the event cycle already this year with Jalong and Morrigan. I wasn't gonna do a DPS for Alien Invasion Day. Yeah, I haven't really planned when I want the next DPS Crusader to come out. But I wasn't thinking for Alien Invasion Day. But possibly. Blasphemer 2016. I'm still trying to make my Banshee Crusader idea a thing because that would be awesome, but I can't think of a good mechanic hook to sell it that hasn't already been done better.
Banshees are cool. I kind of have a list of like other mythological creatures we haven't gotten to yet that I would like to add in somewhere, so I will double check and make sure Banshee's on there for you.
Yeah. Oh, they have the cry warning when someone's gonna die. What else do they do?
It depends on the folklore
Spooky.
that you're speaking from.
Yeah. G-Freeze. I can't wait for the next event because I need Billy for speed.
Fair.
Fair. Blasphemer 2016, can we get a fair warning before you nerf lingering buffs? I want to try to force run Inner Darkness at least once more prior to nerfage. Well, lingering buffs will be nerfed with the uncap objectives release, so since that is soon TM, you'll want to do that sooner than later. Billy Ray Joey. Is there anything in place to get epics you don't already have, or am I just unlucky getting 6 epic belts but nothing else yet? We do add some weighting to the gear in chests, but it does not guarantee that you'll get an unearned gear. So yeah, it's just random luck with the chests, and then you can get the recipes for Imani in just over 2.5 weeks before the recipes come out. So if you're one of the lucky ones who have full recipes already, then you'll be getting her gear right away. Lexi Ree, is the new Crusader, who is looking really cool, Kat,
Thank you.
gonna be in a new slot or one of the existing? Still deciding on that one.
Yeah, the most that's been decided on the Crusader is the look, because when I do new event art, the first thing I do is the Crusader. Because it informs most of the other stuff that I have to do anyway.
Cassius, Banshee Crusader could lower monster move speed, maybe. Maybe, that could be a thing. Dandy, will dungeons be treated as campaigns, as in also getting Steam achievements, or will there be like events, challenges without any achievement? Since they're replayable, you don't actually complete them, so they will not have Steam achievements. Last year, 2016, I'll happily turn over the Banshee idea to you professionals. G-Freeze, I currently have no speed Crusaders at the moment, and it's so annoying. I have a 50% Terps mission finishing in a day, so hopefully I get lucky. Well, 50%, it's pretty lucky. I've had some low percentage missions succeed and some, 80-90% missions fail more often than not, which is kind of fun. But yeah, hopefully I get lucky. But there is Billy coming up, and then Langley's not speed. Who's speed in Littlefoot's Big Adventure? I don't think there's anyone speed there.
Penny kind of has a...
Penny kind of helps if you don't have enough Taskmasters. She's kind of speedy. And, and then Summer Sabotage for if you can do Tier 4 and get Udea. Zerberu, hello, you awesome Crusaders. How are you doing?
Hello.
Thanks for joining us. Doing well. Hope you're doing well yourself.
Yeah, not too bad. Chugging along.
Blasphemer 2016. I like the idea of the Banshee having some kind of portend mechanic where something happens in the future after a successful proccing of the portend ability. Interesting. JS random numbers. What about in-game achievements for the dungeons? I have a list of those. Hopefully Kevin will implement them. I will make him implement them. But yeah, there will be dungeons for, objective achievements. Wow. Achievements for doing the dungeon objectives and for collecting and using the currency. Scrooge McScourge. I've opened 2670 jeweled chests and Kane is still missing an epic. That's just a drop in a bucket of normal jeweled chests. Slab McLartude says, Langley isn't speed directly, but helps immensely in speed formations with their propagation, which is totally true. G-Freeze, I got a 37% success for a gear upgrade for Draco, so it's possible.
Nice.
Nice. Kubert, which Billy has something to do with speed? President Billy Smithsonian doesn't, as far as I can tell, and I can't think of another named Billy. But it is President Billy. He is a speed crusader. He has his upgrade, which allows monsters to drop more than one quest item, or to count as more than one kill for the area quest completion. So him paired with Mindy and your propagators, it's a whole bunch of fun.
Yeah, he was one of the earliest speed crusaders.
Yeah, and that's why we sell him, because he's a double drops crusader, so he's really helpful. Kubert didn't consider double drops speed. They thought the monster spawns is speed. Oh, well, you have your various kinds of speed. The monster spawning faster is good, but then if they also drop more quest items or count for more kills, then you also clear an area. So, if you're a veteran and you've got lingering or bossing around purchased, and then you've got the faster area transitions, you're sprinting through boss areas in like 3 seconds, which is super quick. And then you're completing normal areas super fast as well, especially with a huge speed formation. Zerberu. Wowsy just opened 28 jeweled chests and got the King of Beasts and Warrior Prince skin. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
And I guess it's all thanks to you guys. I mean, we'll take it, but that's some really good RNG there.
Streams are good luck.
Yeah, we've stolen Sean's shiny button, right?
Oh, yeah.
Huh? Cassius, I assume new achievements doesn't include a new Kongwen. The Kong achievements are tied to weird behind-the-scenes items, and no, we won't be adding any more Kong achievements. We've just got the 2 badges. Fully voided the kobold. My headcanon of what's being drawn so far is a robo-lich Durg. Huh. Not sure what a Durg is. Cisco 51. Hi, who is speaking German in your office? I know Margaret can speak German because she spent some time in Germany. She's one of our marketing team. But all our support is offered in English. And as we're Canadian-based and so a small team, we just have English support and English instructions in the game and stuff. I mean, she could probably try to help, but she's got other marketing stuff to do. G-Freeze. Too bad Wolf King is my DPS, so no using Langley for a while. Oh. Fair. Well, glad you're enjoying Wolf King for now. He is a pretty powerful DPS. Rainbow Julian. Kat, Erika, you say streams are good luck and say you stole the shiny button, and I just found a shiny Sandgast. So cool.
Nice. Congrats.
Fully avoided the kobold says Durg is another term for dragon. Okay.
That's basically what I was expecting from who it came from.
Xlade says 2.6 seconds for boss rooms, not 3. Well, sorry. I mean, it's super fast when you're crazy high. Yeah, Javki maybe. Wonder if we're going to get another Speed Crusader soon. Do we need another one?
No idea.
I mean, like, it only does so much good up to a point, and then, like, I don't know. And they've even busted out Victor because he helps with stuff. And, like, I like Karen's Resurgent because of her Center of the Universe, so she's, like, she's found this home in formations again.
That's good. I've always liked Karen. But I'm biased.
Jojoga says, hey, Kat and Erika.
Hello.
Hello, thanks for joining us. And they say thank you for the chests and even more so for the clover. They were one of the ones who won the contest for my 200th Q&A. And so they chose Anna's clover as their reward.
Nice.
So you're quite welcome for that.
That's a good choice.
Bungo Bunts, propping Victor's bite onto a form full of propped leprechauns is hecka fast. Slab McLartude, any chance of using the difficulty mechanic in the future to add speed, in the sense of being able to cap out your progression in less wall clock time? Example, turning up the difficulty so you need E3 1300 damage to beat area 3500, etc. in the uncapped objectives. Well, I'm trying to avoid sprint farming the uncapped objectives. But the difficulty mechanic for changing the difficulty of objectives is pretty cool. So I do want to use it somewhere else for like tiered objectives. Blasphemer 2016. Maybe a Crusader with a speed mechanic like Briv in Idle Champions, who literally jumps over a level. I guess the Champions players like Briv, but there's only so much I want to copy from Champions. Jojoga. Imani is a great concept for a new Crusader. Great work. Awesome. Glad you're enjoying her.
Yeah.
Yuki the Snowman. With having 2,000 times quest multiplier, we really don't need a speed Crusader unless it has a great tag combination for challenges. Zerbrew. I got 17 skins for the first Crusaders via dual chests, but I forget how many there are in total. We did all 20 base Crusaders with the skins, so those are the ones you can get from the normal dual chest openings, so you're just missing 3 more. Slab McLartude, just so we don't have like 8-hour runs in the future where sprinting to 3,500 with all the talents takes like 35 to 40 minutes. So maybe aim for a 3-hour run or something. I just worry it'll get crazy long. I mean, it's fine to have an 8-hour run or, a day-long run, but yeah, there's the people obsessed with efficiency and the number of 3-hour runs you can do in a day, so we'll keep that in mind. Xlade. At this point, to gain more speed, we'd need to be able to 1 kill, 1 drop areas, or straight up skip non-boss areas. Chavki maybe. That's the one issue we do have with some of the challenges, no speedsters at all. Fair point. Zerbrew. Well, then I'm close. Very nice. Yep. Bunga Bunts, we do skip some non-boss areas with the talent that insta-completes areas. Yeah, phase skip is pretty cool. Chavki maybe. I sent Dr. Almquist off on a mission. Oof. Well, hopefully it was a short mission. Apparently monitors make a difference in the speed of the game because GSR just said, I need a 1440 monitor for speed.
Something about like
frame rates?
Yeah.
Slab McLartude. Granted, if the 8-hour run is worth it, I have no argument from an efficiency perspective, just want the game to remain engaging and fun. Xlade. Right now the speedy runs are at about 2 hours and 22 minutes? Holy crap. So getting some longer runs would mean less active play, which would be a bit welcome from time to time in an idle game. Zebru. I'm more of a plants and forest guy, but I like the warrior skin for Prince Sal. Good job drawing it.
Thanks. I was really happy with that one.
Yeah. Blasphemer 2016 is wondering if we've named our Crusader that you're currently drawing.
No, that was discussed a little bit yesterday. I've thrown some names around, but we haven't picked one yet. I told you they'd ask.
Yeah. Hardball UK, we all love the game, just keep it going.
We do our best.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's the plan. As long as there are players supporting it, we'll keep updating it.
Yeah. It's always nice to hear, though.
Chavky maybe, it was on a 2 EP mission only issue as I wanted to do some teeth farming in case Elmquist does have a use. Fair point. Jabble says, I wonder when we'll have a wiki page on Crusaders speedrunning with full hardware and software setup described.
Oh, jeez. I mean, actually, I wouldn't be all that surprised.
Yeah. Bungo Buns. Most of us don't hit X-Lade's crazy 2-hour, 22-minute runs. Okay. X-Lade is the sneaky 144 hertz monitor and the super good hardware. Okay. The community knows what's what.
Yeah.
Blasphemer 2016. I guess if the new Crusader follows the existing alien naming convention, it'll be something like Exlibexel? It's a bunch of Y's and X's and L's.
Yeah. We shall see.
Xlade. Gotta use those 144 hertz screens. The next stop is the 200 hertz one. Are there any games that make their game for 200 hertz? I don't know. Technology is advancing.
Oh, people. Even if they don't, people will force it.
Yeah.
Something I've learned.
Mela Annie says, just have a cat walk across the keyboard for the name of the Crusader. And then Lexiri is like, I think you should go a totally different direction. Name them Bob. I mean, we still don't have a Bob, but... right. All the first-person shooters care about high frame rates.
Yup.
Cassius, one of these days they're just going to call an alien Fred or some such.
I mean, probably.
But that doesn't start with a Y or an O or a U.
Mm-hmm.
Which we were going to take up that challenge and get some Y or O or U named Crusaders.
Mm-hmm.
Scrooge McScourge. Elmquist is awesome. He and Tiernan buffing Zhao are the main reasons I could do Inner Darkness this week, despite not having the twins and Evan yet.
Nice.
And without using many buffs for lingering buffs. So with Imani, Mutiny should be possible soon. Oh, that's pretty cool. Congrats, Scrooge. Gragatrim, when you design the new Crusader, do you get to test them, or does Kevin do most of that? If so, how often do you find that you end up coming with similar forms compared to what most players end up coming with for how to best use them? I try to test them, mostly just to check that their abilities are working. I don't do much playing with them in formation, just to check that Mindy's working okay with them, and the other propagating Crusaders.
The other weird ones.
Yeah. Cassius, if you want an O name, Oliver is still free, I think. I don't know. Oliver is such a weird name.
Not for this alien, at least.
Yeah.
Still gonna stick to a weird alien name, at least this time. But here's the future.
Dabble, the teaser looks like some kind of hive queen or alpha specimen. Am I even close?
Yeah.
Kedgear, question. People have the option to do sprint runs for materials at the moment. Is it possible in the future to have long run that awards a lot of materials instead of idols so that we won't have to sprint every 30 minutes? I mean, I was tempted to do materials as rewards on the uncapped objectives, but that seemed kind of unpopular. So I wasn't planning on revisiting crafting material drops from objectives at this point in time. Travkey maybe says, I'm pretty sure the new Crusader is going to be female or non-binary. And then Genoya Foyer says, doing the little like the Skeksis advisor.
Oh man, it's been too long since I watched Dark Crystal. I love that movie.
Xlade says, I mean, if you're doing O names and you got demons, you'll need an Oni sooner or later.
Maybe. Oni is really a title and a name. You know, it's just a type of god, basically.
Yeah. Xlade, doing 32 sprints a day is getting a bit tedious, so new ways to get materials would be lovely. That's a crazy amount of sprinting in a day. But I guess since they've maxed all the talents, they're chasing materials for those legendary items, so... And then Kedgear is like, we don't need materials if you do new talents. So, fair point. Hardball UK. Oh no, it's not Hardball UK. It's Blasphemer 2016. Why did I see Hardball? Thank you both once again for all your hard work. See you next week if work and time allow. Thanks for joining us, Blasphemer.
Yeah. Always nice to see you.
TJJ, will there be an update for the list of Crusaders available to do Mutiny, or is it a fixed list? That'll be a fixed list, like a shot in time of the meta of when it was released. Although, I mean, I can add Tiernan to that list if you want me to lock Tiernan off that objective. I'm fine with that.
Do not test her.
Orlis says, I love how this sheet is coming along. So much talent, and I'm already thinking of what to do with it. My husband wants me to do one of these coloring sheets in Blender, so if you could just draw a cube for the next one. Thanks. I mean, we do have the gelatinous cube coloring sheet for Idle Champions, but that's not actually a cube, is it? It's just one facing, or?
It does have lines, like, to cubify it, because it's see-through, so. But thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing what you do with it after you said that.
And much like the Aitiaka one, I'm definitely curious what kind of colors people are gonna do for them before we actually tease the in-game design.
Yeah. Bunga Buns is saying, I've got a good idea where to put squiggles in the sheet. Mela Annie says, New Crusader is looking awesome. I need to run for now. Lovely to chat with you ladies. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
We gotta run too.
Yeah, that's true.
It's 11. And
for a final sort of tease, she is royalty. So
yeah, she's royalty. Hey.
Yeah. And as always, I'll finish up a little bit. I didn't get to her tail, but that's okay. Yeah. Thanks everybody for hanging out.
Yeah, and just a quick tease. So to follow on with last week's weekend promo, toss some gold find. This week's is to your neighborhood sorceress instead of your witcher. But it buffs Fire Phoenix, Cicerone, Ilsa, Holdor, and Imani with a golden epic for Holdor. So probably a good pushing weekend if you're using Imani. But yeah. That's been our live stream for Thursday, June 18th, 2020. And thank you to Jay behind the scenes who's been grabbing your questions from chat and being on the CNE Games, Twitch name. And thank you guys for joining us, which is totally awesome. And we'll see you guys next week. Have a good weekend.
Bye-bye.